Hey, thanks for watching. It's Jeff from BBQplus. We're gonna do some short ribs, some beef short ribs. Haven't tried these before, but I think this should be fun. Let's go. Hi, it's Jeff with BBQplus, and today we're gonna do some beef short ribs. So picked up these guys at the local discount grocery store. Not very many, just 4 of them. Wanted to give this a try, never done them before. So let's give it a shot, see what they taste like. First thing we're gonna do is hit them with a little bit of mustard. And I just wanted to do that to give it a bit of a binder to be able to really make sure that the rub sticks on here. We're gonna do kind of a classic Texas salt and pepper and garlic rub. So nothing real crazy for the flavor profile, just wanna get that good beefy taste to them. So salt, pepper, garlic is what we're gonna do. There we go. So yeah, these look pretty good. So here's the rub that I'm going to use. It's just a salt, pepper, garlic. Notice that I put a baggie around these. So by having a baggie around here, I can touch it with my hands and just throw the baggie away afterwards. Really works out nicely. So let's liberally put some of the salt, pepper, garlic. We're going to make sure and get them on all the sides. Get each side here nicely. Bloop. Turn them around. Get that side. Oh yeah. Making them happy. So we're going to put these on a Weber grill. It's actually one that I fixed up. So kind of a fun little thing that I do is find Weber grills that maybe people haven't taken very good care of. Maybe they just need a few basic parts or just a little bit of love of some kind to bring them back to the full usable capabilities. And I put in new electronics, I clean them up, test them out, and then put them back out there for somebody else to enjoy. So I've got one of them that is outside right now, just fix it up, put in some new parts, and it's gonna go to a new home this evening, but wanted to just give it a try, run it through its paces and cook something wonderful on it. So it's a Traeger Big Tex. The BBQ075 is the model number on it. These are made around the 2010 to 2015, 16, probably in that area. It's some pretty heavy gauge metal. This is the one that still has the emblem that's adhered to the front as opposed to being stamped into the top of the grill. Those had a little bit more metal in them. They're a little bit sturdier and a little, I think, better made overall. So we're just gonna put this on, set it up at, I don't know, 225 and just let them go. We'll check in a little bit later on them and see how they're doing. Just turn the Traeger on and we've got some good smoke rolling on there. So again, this is a Traeger that I fixed up. Needed to have some new paint on it, put a new controller, new burn pot, added in some upgraded wheels. You see where these wheels actually have locks on them, which is kind of handy. And then added a thermometer. And then added a thermometer up here on the top as well. So we're just gonna let this guy come up to temperature. And we got some pellets in, throw a few more in and get it going. I'm gonna set this on 225 and we'll put some meat on here in a few minutes. So coming up to temperature here, looks like we're about 206. Shows we're a little higher there, closer to the stack, but I think we're ready to put these guys on. So what I'm going to do is just put them right here in the middle on their own little tray and let them go. We'll check in later. Time to check in on these little fellers. We've had them running for just about 2 hours. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. All right, time to go back. All right, these short ribs have been running for about 3 hours. Let's take a look. Oh, they're looking pretty good. So what we're gonna do now is I've got some braising liquid. So this is some red wine with some beef bouillon stock in there. And we're gonna move these guys over, cover them up, crank the heat up a little bit, and let them finish off. So we'll just set those in. And this is the bone side down, so we've got good smoke on it already. Now we're just gonna tender these guys up as we put them into that braising liquid. Move that back to the center. And I'm gonna seal this tight all the way around. And then we're just gonna close it up. When I'm finished with this little segment of shooting, I'm gonna go back in here and tighten that all the way up to really give a good seal. We'll close it up, turn the temperature up to about 350 and let it go until they're done. All right, we're gonna give a check on these guys. Let's take a look. Look at that, they're just in that braising liquid. 204 degrees. Wow. That's done, but we're not rendered out yet. A lot of that fat. So I'm gonna turn this down a bit. And we're just gonna let them keep going. Pellets are in good shape. Let them go until a lot of that fat gets rendered out. Those are looking very, very fine. I think what we're gonna do next is take them off of there and just put them back on to be able to firm up a little bit more just on the rack. So let's do that. Probably help us give a little bit more bark. We're just gonna leave that liquid in there because that's gonna be a nice little environment to be able to be in. Those are looking pretty fine. I think those are gonna be good. So we are gonna finish these off with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Gonna paint that on. There we go, just liberally coat this. This is actually some barbecue sauce with apple juice. Kind of thinned it down a little bit so it's a little bit easier to paint on and it's not just super thick. That's what I usually do when I'm putting any kind of sauce on something that's in my smoker. I always add a little bit of apple juice to kind of thin it out a little bit. So that looks good. We're just gonna let it finish up and take a temp in a little bit, pull those out. We're gonna give this a try now. We've taken it off the grill and put it underneath this aluminum foil to kind of hang out for about a half hour. Let those juices all absorb back in. Man, my mouth is just watering already. There they are. Let's do this. Let's pull these off to the side and we're gonna cut into one of these fellas and see what they look like. Definitely nice and juicy. Looks good and meaty. Let's see what a little piece of this tastes like. That's good. Not too salty, not too much spice on it. A little bit of barbecue sauce that I put on there is wonderful. I think this worked out really well. Yeah, definitely juicy. Probably could have left it on just a little bit longer. There's quite a bit of the fat has rendered out, but there still is a little bit there. I think we call that taste. But yeah, I think I would definitely do these short ribs again. Good beefy taste. I like it. And if you like this video, you might want to subscribe so you can see more of the kind of content that I'm putting together. Give me a like also. And if you have any comments, anything that you'd like me to try, any hints, ideas, suggestions, drop them in the comments down below. I read everything and I'll reply to you as well. So this is what I cooked this week, but make sure that you figure out what you're going to cook this weekend in your backyard. Hey, thanks for watching.